Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. We sincerely hope that you are having a wonderful day. If you enjoy today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: why are cats abandoned? This video topic has been on my mind for quite a while, and thanks to a recent comment, well, we are here. Talking about terrible owners. Not too many other ways to say it, to be honest. I think terrible owners is actually quite polite. Let's just call it what it is. Why do owners just up and leave their cats? Just sort of toss them out, just leave them behind. And just for clarification, although it's probably already quite clear, I'm not talking about cats being in the streets that were born and raised in the streets, true ferals. I'm talking about cats that once had a home, perhaps even a loving home, but were then unceremoniously dumped. Not given away to a family member or a friend, not sold away in good faith, not turned over to a cat sanctuary in good faith, just discarded, under the blind assumption that cats can just naturally fit right in with the outside world and just join other cats in the streets. Just open that back door and just let that cat go, why don't you? For reasons that frankly don't even matter. Just, I've had enough of you. Out you go. Yeah, all that. That's what we're talking about today and what I'm ranting about right now. There are just a few points that I'd like to address on a personal level. Let me start by saying, especially if you are new to Senior Cat Wellness, that I currently own 3 cats. I'm also in the midst of looking after and caring for 2 others. All of these cats, they just arrived. They weren't given to me. I didn't buy them. Nature did just what nature sometimes does, and I consider myself a nice fella, so I did what I do. With that said, this topic hits home thanks to Burl and Bud. Burl, I've probably mentioned him at this point at least a dozen times on this channel. Well, he passed away a few years ago, and he was in his early 20s, about 21. He came to me out of neglect. Only real polite way to say it. He wasn't my cat, but the owner did what terrible owners typically do. And that's all I really say about that. You get the idea. So who is Bud, you ask? Well, he's one of the cats I'm currently caring for. His owner, long gone, moved away, leaving him essentially in the front yard. Just left him right there in the neighborhood. The connection? Yep. You probably guessed it. Same owner. The same owner that once owned Burl. Are you sensing a pattern here? The greatest cat I've ever known and loved, good old Uncle Burl, and Bud, both outcast, thrown out like junk mail. The only reason I ever came to truly know them was due to their abandonment. Lovely. Let me just tell you right now, right here, friends, and again, a hat tip to the viewer who got the ball rolling on this one. People are struggling. I won't get all in the weeds on that, but stuff is pricey. We all know what time it is on that front. Ain't nothing cheap. Ain't nothing cheap right now. So, if you already own cats, your wallet probably isn't quite fat enough just to take in every cat that you see. Any cat that's been kicked to the curb because of someone's inconvenience. They've had enough, so off you go, Garfield. Yeah, the wallet ain't fat enough just to take in everyone else's problems, if you will. Even if you're a kind-hearted person, you can't afford to do that. And quite frankly, all the good people out there, guess what? It's not your responsibility. It's not our responsibility. All these cat ditchers, and if you have harsher words, I hear you, but shelters, they're getting crowded and funds are tight. Cats who thought they had a home are being kicked out on the streets, and there's a problem brewing, and it's been going on for quite a while. Like most of the videos here on this channel, the title, as you can see, has been framed as a question. Well, here's the answer. Let me just say there's no good answer here. Not a justifiable one, at least not one that I can see. People move, I get that. And sometimes people have to get rid of their pets, and I get that. It's happened to me. But once again, that's not the topic. There's a right way to do things, and a wrong way, a moral way, an ethical way. Cats aren't garbage that you just toss out. They're not toys from Christmas that when you've just had enough, you just flip them aside. Now, I don't claim to have all of the answers, but I do know that pet ownership is an exercise and personal responsibility, pretty much before anything else. Once you accept your assignment, you fulfill it. If you can't, you find someone who can. It's not that difficult, at least it shouldn't be. I'm beyond proud to have the pets I have. My life is better and richer because of them. And I'm aware that someone else's neglect has turned my life into joy to many degrees. But that shouldn't be the case, right? That shouldn't be the new normal. My story should not be the way. That shouldn't be how this occurs or how it sort of had to occur. So in closing, to all of the wonderful cat owners out there, love and respect to you. And if someone you know needs to part ways with their pet and they don't know where to go and what to do, offer up some advice, some assistance. Cats don't need to be pushed into a vehicle, driven to another neighborhood, and just dropped off in the road like a sack of potatoes. Let's just all be better. Very different video today, but thank you for flattering me with your time. I know I'm preaching to the choir on this one, but sometimes the obvious just needs to be stated. So, thank you very much. Your thoughts, personal stories, any experiences you may have had or are currently having, perhaps, with neglectful owners. Did that cat that changed your entire life arrive to you due to the neglect of someone else? The comment section, as always, is all yours. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.